Shout out to everybody out there on White Street. You already know what it is. Salute to everybody.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to SteveBussaGS. We got another scorecard reaction for you guys, and you already know what it is. Let's get it, man. We got Ollie, Joseph, and Unrthdx. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Shout out to my guys, though. Sick to my stomach. We about to hop into this. Do me a favor before we do. Go ahead and run the gauntlet. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Little bell notification guy. We are less than 100 subs from hitting our 6K. I'm excited about that. Look at this. Special occasion, too. I want to give my guys shout out. We got a fresh bang. You know it's going to be a good reaction when you crack open a fresh one. You know what I'm saying? Alright, let's get it. Let's get to it, man. Got sticky notes hanging on shit. Ollie Joseph is one of the newer artists, if you guys are unfamiliar with him, that we've covered on this channel. I like his voice. I like his demeanor. The way that he comes across is definitely more my taste in music so far. But let's see. He's 1 for 1 on the channel, and I believe he's got a lot of new music that's going to be dropping in the near future. We're definitely going to be covering more from him. This only came out, I believe, like a week ago or something like that. I'm not that late. November 12th. So, yeah, okay, so like 12 days ago. All right. But let's check it out. Sick to my stomach. See what we're in for. Was not expecting the wasn't expecting the guitar intro, if I'm being honest with you. I like it. Unrthdx. If you had some vowels in your name, I would have got that. I promise you. All right, hold up. Bring it back though. I got sidetracked by that. You gotta, whenever you have like the little guitar intro and stuff like that, you gotta catch the whole vibe leading into the lyric drop right before they start. You know what I'm saying? You can't just like wait for the Unrthdx to distract you and then not hop in. You know what I'm saying?
Look, that post had me sick to my stomach. Shit made me feel like I'm little, I'm nothing. You told me you wasn't ready to settle, and out of respect I skipped the discussion. I'm kicking up dust and I'm driving in you, going nowhere with mileage accrued. You told me I was the one, only difference when I said that I wasn't lying to you. You live by the books, ain't safe for religion. I hate you out of your barriers, fucking and breaking tradition, negating opinions. Too many cooks been feeding.
Ooh, he's cooking, okay. And we got a little bit of a toxic track too. We're in our toxic relationship bag right now. You guys already know how we feel about that. He get the nod. He's getting a nod just off that. Let's see how he works with it though.
Shit, tell him stay in the kitchen. I hate when you give it. Exterior strong, but your thoughts in a state of submission. I hate when you give it. It's too late to speak on it now. You engaged to that nigga. I'm good, promise I'm fine. The problems I lie to myself all the time. I let you in, you broke me and dipped. You knew my story, I've been through a lot. Tore out our pages and set them ablaze. Cold with the worst ever said to my face. Told you in person, but caring's a weakness. I can't help the feelings, I seldom refrain. It should be a fuck you. She too busy.
All right, the reverb on that was a little bit much, but let's recap what we got going on. First of all, super relatable story. You're talking to Shorty, she's like, yo, I'm not really looking for a relationship. You're like, cool, it is what it is, kick game, you know what I'm saying? And then she gonna turn around and get engaged. So he's definitely hitting like a more relatable story right off the back. What's impressing me more than that, one, I love this dude's voice. Pause, whatever. Like, I like the way he sounds like he should be rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like the way that he carries himself on the track. Listen to the multi-syllable matchups. He's had almost a perfect multi-syllable matchup game from the beginning of the track till now. Nothing to sound forced. Nothing sounds like he's putting words in there for the sake of a rhyme scheme. He's literally just telling his story, talking his shit, and it's working and it's fitting together really well. I do kind of like. Let's get a little bit further into it.
She got faith in changing your face. It's dark how it's so instrumental.
Hold on, bring it back a little bit. Bring it back.
Hands a weakness, I can't help the feelings. I seldom refrain. It should be a fuck you. She too busy mimicking who she got faith in. Changing your face. It's dark how it's so instrumental. And playing with you classically trained. And pulled on my strings. Say me a classic. Wanted to call you and bury that hatchet. I seen your pics, still very attractive. But I'm scrolling further and now I regret it. That post at me sick to my stomach. Shit made me feel like I'm little, I'm nothing. You told me you wasn't ready to settle. And out of respect I skipped the discussion. I'm kicking up dust and I'm driving in you.
You know what I like about this? It's giving you a very relatable modern twist. We've all heard a million tracks about failed relationships, but the fact that he's talking about a post, he's very clearly talking about like an IG situation. Your pics are good, but I kept scrolling and then I seen a post that fucked me up. You couldn't do that 10 years ago during the MySpace eras. You know what I'm saying? Shit, 15 years ago, I'm getting old. During the MySpace eras. I like the modern twist because our relationships are evolving together, like the type of relationships and the problems that we have as social media takes over all of our lives and shit like that. But we're still all listening to a lot of the same breakup songs and shit like that. So it's good to start getting something else in the arsenal that is giving you a more relatable to our generation problems that exist. And I think, hopefully we see a trend in this in music just in general, where it's like, it's less like, I don't know, when we first start hearing things about like tweets and shit like that getting put into music, it seems like you're just trying to like be relative to the times. But enough time has passed at this point to where songs like this and references like this are less about like, hey, I'm being timely because things are about social media. We've had time to live in this era now to where these are no longer just like bars. These are literal problems that you're having as you go through day to day. I think he nailed that really well. Subtly too, like as having that in the hook as I'm scrolling through the post and shit like that. Like he's not laying it on too thick, but to me, like as a writer and as somebody who was like thrives on the toxic relationship shit, like I like that he decided to go that route. So let's keep going.
Crude. You told me I was the one, only difference when I said that I wasn't lying to you. You live by the books, ain't safe for religion. I hate you out of your barriers, fucking and breaking tradition, negating opinions. Too many cooks been feeding you shit, tell them stay in the kitchen. I hate when you giving. Exterior strong, but your thoughts in a state of submission. I hate when you giving. It's too late to speak on it now.
Also, as far as lyricism in a hook goes, this is not a mind fucking just say the same thing over and over again so that it gets stuck in someone's head. There's a decent amount of lyricism just packed into the hook. That did not go unnoticed, my guy.
Nigga, keep out that question too early for you. I can tell by your facial expressions. You wanna be saved any second. Them captions of love, but you faking the message. A new one that look like she hang with the Genesis. Who I'm entertaining, laid up in bed with the later connection. I still think of you and I'm hating the fact that I came up in second. I caught you in a phase. It was a whole lot of fun in store. Bet I pull up on you and you treat that boy like a test that you didn't study for. Doing me dirty, I'll do him this.
Stop it. This verse, let's stop it, cause I'm about to cry.
That nigga, keep out that question too early for you. I can tell by your facial expressions. You wanna be saved any second. Them captions of love, but you faking the message. A new one that look like she hang with the Genesis. Who I'm entertaining, laid up in bed with the later connection. I still think of you and I'm hating the fact that I came up in second. I caught you in a phase. It was a whole lot of fun in store. Bet I pull up on you and you treat that boy like a test that you didn't study for. Doing me dirty, I'll do him the same. You fucked with my head, it ruined my taste. It love you to death, I'll do it again. I'm up on your page, I'm drunk and it's late. That post had me sick to my stomach.
That verse was perfect. On everything, that was a perfect verse. That was a legit perfect verse from front to end. That is also my last relationship, and Ollie might have to fight me. He making me feel some things I don't want to feel right now. But we need that one more time. Show me one flaw in this verse. This is the realest shit, yo.
Tell them stay in the kitchen. I hate when you giving. Exterior strong, but your thoughts in a state of submission. I hate when you giving. It's too late to speak on it now. You engaged to that nigga. Keep out that question too early for you. I can tell by your facial expressions. You wanna be saved any second. Them captions of love, but you faking the message. A new one that look like she hang with the Genesis. Who I'm entertaining, laid up in bed with the later connection. I still think of you and I'm hating the fact that I came up in second. I caught you in a phase. It was a whole lot of fun in store. Bet I pull up on you and you treat that boy like a test that you didn't study for. Doing me dirty, I'll do him the same. You fucked with my head, it ruined my taste. It love you to death, I'll do it again. I'm up on your page, I'm drunk and it's late. That post had me sick to my stomach. Shit made me feel like I'm little, I'm nothing. You told me you wasn't ready to settle, and out of respect I skipped the discussion. I'm kicking up dust and I'm driving in you. Going nowhere with mileage accrued. You told me I was the one, only difference when I said that I wasn't lying to you. You live by the books, ain't safe for religion. I hate you out of your barriers, fucking and breaking tradition, negating opinions. Too many cooks been feeding you shit, tell them stay in the kitchen. I hate when you giving. Exterior strong, but your thoughts in a state of submission. I hate when you giving. It's too late to speak on it now, you engaged to that nigga.
It's so, and there's so much stuff, there's so many talking points just in the fucking hook. How many times, when he's talking about too many cooks tell him stay in the kitchen, like, how many relationships got fucked one way or the other because of all her chirping ass friends in the background telling her this, telling her that, you should do this, you should do that, parents, you should do this, you should do that, like, so many other people want to insert their 2 cents into your, like, there's a lot of talking points in this too. It was deeper than just the rhyme schemes and lyricism that came into the hook. Like, there were some fucking talking points in there, man. Look, is it done, right? We just let the beat ride out. Yeah, let's go to the scorecard, man. This was I fucked my whole night up. I mean, as a sign of a dope song, it's a sign of a good MC. But I might not be promoting this motherfucker no more. I gotta text my ex. See how this conversation goes. It's gonna depend on whether or not we're still a fan. Alright, we up in the air. If you're new here, you gotta catch at least 3 on this channel for me to be a fan of you. This is our second one. He's 2 for 2. This one was incredible though. Target audience for this, yeah. This is, you couldn't have somebody more of a target audience than me for this one. Proper setting, this is your breakup CD. That's what this is. This is going on your breakup CD. Ghostwriter. I don't have any good Ghostwriter vibes, but I was definitely... You know what? He sounds like a little bit like Hard Target, but but not like super heavy on like the southern like twang, but like just a little bit. I hear certain phrases and stuff like that he picks on where the southern like twang like comes out, and I get glimpses of like Hard Target music. That's about it. Bars or lyrics. I'm going to give him a 25 out of 25. I'll be honest with you. The first verse was good. The second was perfect. Like, the hook was really, really good. It's probably not a 25 out of 25 as far as, like, Ordinary Love Shit Part 4 goes. You know what I'm saying? When we talk about that toxic relationship bag. But it was so close. And I didn't bring the first verse back enough times to really know that anything to take points off. But the way that I'm feeling right now, the fact that he was able to elicit an emotional response out of it, the fact that his multi-syllable game was pretty much flawless from beginning to end. There's only the one part where like, you should get a fuck you that was like super edited. It sounded like you made it like in fucking high school when you were on like Fruity Loops. Like that part with the reverb I wasn't feeling, but that's not like bars or lyrics. That's more of like the sound quality and mixing of it. You know what I'm saying? The delivery is at least a 20. I give it a 23 out of 25. I think the delivery was dope. He could have did a little bit more with it, I feel like, but I can't take nothing away from the track. You know what I'm saying? 23 out of 25. Beat selection was 15 out of 15. I think it fit the mood that he was going for. Sound quality, mixing, I'm gonna give it 13 out of 15 because of that. This should be a fuck you part. Just like kind of like took me out from that first verse. Effectiveness, 10 out of 10. Definitely makes me want to go and dig into more from this artist. Enjoyability is the opposite. It should be a minus 10. I did not enjoy that journey, but it was so fucking good that how could you not give it to it? 96 out of 100. That's my score. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know down in the comments below. This was a hell of a journey. I'm definitely looking forward to see what else this artist has in store for us, especially if we're getting in our toxic bags. We ain't had a good breakup song in a while. So let me know down in the comments below. What is your favorite breakup song? And as always, I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. I will catch y'all on the next one. Let's go. She better answer me.